What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me today. Today, I am going over what my collection, my graded Pokemon collection, is looking like in 2023. So, we're nearing the end of the year here. I do have several orders at PSA. They might come back before the end of the year, but I kind of just wanted to document where my collection's at so far this year. So, let's get into it. Um, First and foremost, only 2 of the cards you will be seeing in this video are currently for sale. Some may be for sale later on. Links are in the description. You can see my eBay or my website, and as always, my social media is on there. So if there is a card that you like and we can come to a mutual price, I may or may not sell it. So, all right, let's get into it. So, card number 1, ready? Bam. Marnie. So this Marnie I had graded. It was in my Eternatus deck when I used to play, and I just had a bunch of Marnies lying around, and I graded 3 of them, and I've sold 3 of them. This is the last one, so I've decided to hang on to it because I do like Marnie. So she's staying in the collection. Next one up. Bam. Cool Porygon, a Wizards of the Coast era promo card. This one's a 5, so it's not really good monetary wise, but I love Porygon. I love the Wizards of the Coast Black Star promos. So definitely a awesome card. Next one up. E3 of 4 2.0. I don't know what that is. That must have been from when I bought it. And this one is, boom, the Vivid Voltage pre-release Lugia. So I bought 2 of these. One of them's up for sale. This is the one that's staying in my collection. Yeah, definitely a very pretty card. Lugia is okay. He's not my favorite shiny, or not my favorite legendary, but pretty okay. Next one up. Boom. Light Arcanine. So I love Light Arcanine. I love this one too because you can see certain colors, the flowers in the background. Light Arcanine, Neo Destiny. A very, very beautiful card. You can see the swirl by his foot. It's a PSA 5. I myself, I don't like hanging on to 10s. I'd rather sell them for more money and keep the lower grades myself for my collection. So a lot of these you're going to see, a lot of them are not 10s. So very beautiful card, Light Arcanine. All right, next one up. Boom, Blaine's Arcanine. Once again, a 5. Very beautiful card. Arcanine being one of my favorites. I like water Pokemon by default, but Arcanine is probably my favorite fire type Pokemon. So, Gym Challenge, Blaine's Arcanine. Right on. And last but not least in this pile is a Shadowless Arcanine from base set. So obviously if you like Arcanine, you got to get the Shadowless base set. So, all right, let's get the next ones in here. All right, and boom, next one we have a Toys R Us Magikarp PSA 6. So Magikarp, once again, is one of my favorites. So I like Magikarp way more than I like Gyarados. But this one's Toys R Us. Obviously, Toys R Us ain't coming around anymore. Hopefully they come back. But, you know, either way, I love Toys R Us. I love Magikarp. Definitely one that we had to add to the collection. Next one up, first edition base set, Shadowless. These are nice. Like I said, I bought several first edition Shadowless Magikarps with the intent of grade and trying to get a 10. This one I got an 8, so I'm happy with it. Out of all the other ones, this one was one of the ones that were in better condition, so I decided to hang on to it for right now. Who knows, maybe I'll buy more and send them off and try to chase that 10, but I'm okay with this one. Base set Magikarp first edition, PSA 8. Next one up, Shining Magikarp from Celebrations. So I like this one because the foil, I actually like the 25th year Japanese one. I like the foiling better, so I still am on the hunt to get one of those for relatively cheap. But definitely one of my favorite Magikarps, the Golden King right there. So yeah, this one's a 9. All right. And boom, the regular, the king himself, right? This is one of my chase cards when I first started chasing, first started gathering my collection together. This was one of my first chase cards, was this card, and I absolutely love it. So this one's a PSA 3, which I bought it damaged. I was well aware when I bought it damaged, and it's one of my favorites, and I decided to get it graded. Even though it got graded a 3, I went out and got it graded because I care about this card, and it's one of my favorites. So probably will never be getting rid of this ever. All right, next one up. Boom, 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 boom. Look at that. And that one's another Black Star promo Magikarp gold. Beautiful, love it. Love the foiling too. Look at that. Almost like a Cosmos Holo there. Very beautiful. All right. And then, hey, if you like Magikarps, you're gonna need this one right here, right? The Legendary Collection. I had a couple other Legendary Collection ones. I've sold them all. This is the one that's left. PSA 7. It's okay though, because I generally enjoy the card. One of my favorites. All right, let's go up to the next set here. Ready? Here we go. And the next set. Look at this, guys. Everybody knows who this is, right? This is a 0. It is a 0. It is a degree 0 grade, and that is a Dark Gyarados pre-release promo. I did a thing where I sent 2 Gyarados in. One was a near mint copy of Gyarados, and the other one was like the worst copy that I had in my collection at that time. And this one got a 0, which I thought was pretty cool, so I decided to keep it in my collection. So degree, they have red to green, green being like near mint, mint, gem mint. Then they got yellow, and then they have like an orange, and then they have a red being like terrible. As you can see, it says ripped, so meaning rip it. And there you can see surface 0, corners and edges 0. Centering was okay. And then, what's it say there? Creases and dents, yes, 4. So, yeah, like I said, it was one of the worst copies I could find, and I decided to send in just for laughs. All right, and this one, boom. So this one I bought shortly after I bought the Magikarp. Once again, it was damaged, and this one has a swirl on it, and this one's a PSA 2. So Shining Gyarados, beautiful card, near revelation, one of my favorite cards ever. And once again, another one that I'll probably never be getting rid of ever. It's going to stay in the collection forever. And it being a low grade means that you probably won't make a lot of money off of trying to sell it. So definitely incentivizes me keeping it to the collection. But I love it. Look at the swirl. Look at that swirl right there. Very beautiful card. All right. And this one, newly acquired, right? So this one's one of the newly acquired, and this one is the Ancient Origins Staff promo. See the staff promo right there? I do have the regular pre-release promo getting graded at PSA right now, but I've always wanted the staff promo. I have another staff promo up for sale, which is the Shelmet for the championship. But this one was one of my chase cards too. Had it in my cart for a long time, finally pulled the trigger on it, and then sent it out to PSA, and it got a 7, which I'm happy with that. Near mint, like I am happy with a 7. A lot of people aren't, but you know, definitely me, I'm happy with that. All right. So next one up, look at that. So this one's a little crazy here. So I'm going to go through these kind of quickly because a lot of these are the same card. So Golisopod, once again, another one of my favorite Pokemon. This one is PSA 9. Once again, PSA 9. PSA 9. PSA 9. Boom. That's my Gem Mint 10 Galarian Zigzagoon. The Gem Mint 10 Galarian Zigzagoon, once again, that was from my Eternatus deck when I used to play, and It's probably one of my favorite shinies. So I went and got him off graded through degree when I sent my Dark Gyarados, and he got a Gem Mint 10, so I was really happy with that. Boom, and then another Glossopod GX. This one I did because I wanted to compare slabs. So I sent this one off to degree so we could compare slabs. All right, then there's the card that got me into grading, right? And this is the 9.5. So this is the first card I bought when I was starting to get back into Pokemon, and yeah, it definitely made me start going towards the graded cards. Before, I've always bought raw and just had binders, and then I purchased this card, and then all of a sudden I started getting back into the hobby, started buying way more. Very beautiful card, 9.5 Gem Mint. And then boom, look, there's my CGC 9.5. So like I said, oh, and then there's my 10. So like I said, this is when I was doing comparing my slabs to one another, and my goal was to try to find as many different variations of slabs as possible, and seeing where they and seeing, you know, just not only price but just value, and seeing how they grade, stuff like that. So I definitely went out and got a bunch, and like I said, Glossopod GX, especially the one from Hidden Fates, is one of my favorites. So yeah. All right, to keep going on with the Hidden Fates, here we go. My Hidden Fates Mewtwo. I definitely like Mew more than I like Mewtwo, but Mewtwo's cool. So I definitely went out and picked out actually, I think I bought this one, and then I sent it out to get graded, and it got a 9. So I was happy with it getting a 9. Next one up, Rayquaza, one of the newest additions to my collection, Rayquaza. This one I bought, it was a PSA 7. I was actually able to buy it. So raw near mint, this card's going for about $35 to $37. This card I think I picked up graded for 41. So, you know, graded for 41 for my own personal collection, not for me trying to make a buck on it. Like, that was well worth it. So I ended up picking up that guy. And then, oh, bam, Hidden Fates Charizard GX PSA 9. One of the high dollar cards. This card I just think is a good investment. Very beautiful card, one of my favorites. So I decided to pick that up, and then you know, it just sits in there. This one's more of like a investment, so just hanging on to it, waiting for the price to slowly increase. But definitely a very beautiful card. All right, next one's up. Boom, boom. All right, the Mew from Generations. This one I pulled, and this one got a Gem Mint 10, so I was very happy with it. Mew being one of my favorites, and having the shiny variant as one of my favorites. Yeah, definitely beautiful. I love full art Mew. I love shiny Mew. That's my favorite legendary, and it's such a beautiful card. Like, and this one's a Gem Mint 10, so I was very happy with that. Next one we got here. All right, Armored Mewtwo. Very unique card is Armored Mewtwo. This one is an 8. It's from the fall 2019 collector's chest, but I definitely thought it was a very beautiful card. Definitely wanted to keep it in my collection. So went out and picked this one up, and I believe this one I sent out and got graded too. A lot of these I sent out to get graded myself, just because if I'm sending other cards out to get graded for monetary value, the cards I sell pay for the cards that I want graded. Same thing for this one. Mew, Black Star promo, very beautiful card. Look at the swirl in the tail. I remember when swirls were a thing, where people were looking and buying premium for cards with swirls. So definitely an older card, one of my favorites. Like I said, I'm a Mew fan, so. This one I was very disappointed. It came back a 8, but I love the card. This is the Mew Southern Island set, reverse foil. So I was unhappy that the card came back an 8, but it came back an 8, so it's not like crazy terrible. So very beautiful card. Very, very beautiful card. So if you like Mew, it's one of the cards to get. And then, boom, my Rockets Mewtwo winter promo. So once again, like Mew and Mewtwo are two of my favorites. They're old school. This one's the winter promo. It's a reverse foil. See the swirl right there on the 20. Very beautiful card. This is definitely a card that I think is very unique. So I decided to keep it in my collection. Who knows? I don't think I'll ever sell it, to be honest with you. But very beautiful card. Happy to have it. Happy to be in my collection. Next one up. Boom. Shining Mewtwo 5.5. So this one I like a lot. The Shining cards are just very unique. They're very sought after. Super collectible, super rare. So I had the chance to pick this up a couple years ago, and I love it. It's one of my favorite cards in my collection, because I think I got it for a pretty amazing deal, right around 180 graded. So definitely one of my favorites. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up cross grading it. All right, next one up. Mew and Mewtwo GX. So this is a card I sold. I regret selling it. So when I had the chance to buy another one, I bought another one, and then I sent it out to get graded. This one graded a 6. I think the one that I had originally probably would have graded a lot higher than that if I sold it raw. But I definitely think it would probably have graded a lot higher than that. But like, I definitely like this card. It's one of my favorites. I'm glad it's back in my collection. Regret selling it the first time. So that's the whole thing. Sometimes you sell cards and then it just it's like a knife in your back. You know, it hurts not having it in your collection anymore. So this was one of those cards. It hurt selling. I'm glad to have it back. I'm glad to have it back in the collection. All right, now you can't not like Mew and not have an ancient Mew card. So this one graded a 7. Definitely just for the nostalgia factor on this one, right? The Pokemon movie promo, like, definitely, like, great card. Featured in the movie too, if you remember. That guy that's how he started collecting, was he had this card. So I remember when this card used to be super rare and super sought after, and people were paying crazy amounts of money for it. And then all of a sudden they did a mass release here, and prices tanked on it. All right, next one up, another one. Here we go. Boom, Shining Mew. Once again, this one's a 9. I had another one, I believe it was a 9. It's currently up for sale, but this one, beautiful. One of my favorites, Shining Mew. Definitely. I like the PSA more than I like anything else. This one, boom, newer card added to the collection. I've been playing this deck and Pokemon Trading Card Game live, and this is the Mew VMAX Fusion Strike. This one I like because it's, you know, the gold and black. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I love me some Mew. I need to get the other ones. I need to get the secret, the full art, and then the alternate art. All right, and then to finish off a lot of my Mews, this one is a reverse foil from Expedition. I want to get the one that's actual foil, but I like the fact that it's reverse foil because then you can see what exactly is going on in the background there. But because it's a reverse foil, it's very easily prone to scratches. And you can see it got a 5, but that's okay because it's going in my collection. It's not going to be sold out of there. So definitely a beautiful card. Mew Expedition. All right, now we're winding down here. Last stack. And this one is the Blastoise from Expedition. I didn't have a chance to get the holo or reverse holo yet, but I do love the art. So I picked this guy up. He was pretty cheap, so I picked this guy up. 6.5. Has the newer CGC label. All right. Pokemon Center, Charmander. You guys have seen this one. This one's a 7. Once again, not a high grade. I'm hoping they come out with the Blastoise and Squirtle arts. I've been watching them on eBay on the 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 Japanese listings for the alternate arts of the Bulbasaur and Squirtle. Hoping they get an English release. I'm sure they will. It's just a matter of when. So, yep, once again, that one. Pokemon Center ETB, Obsidian Flames. It is staying in my collection just because I like the artwork. All right. This one, boom, boom. This one is a Charizard promo reverse foil. So this is from the Neo set. Once again, I love my reverse foils. This one has a swirl right down there. Very beautiful. I'm not a big Charizard fan, but I can appreciate certain Charizard artworks. And this is one of them. So, and this one's a PSA 6. All right. Next one up. So this one's part of a set. So next one up, we got 9.5 Pikachu's birthday, 9.5 Blastoise, a 9 Venusaur, and a 9.5 9.5 Charizard. Now I can go get these resent off and get graded as a 10, but I don't think I will do that. The reason I'm not going to do that is because I don't like CGC and I don't want to send my cards and be in their position. The reason why is they're having a lot of bad feedbacks right now with how they're grading and stuff like that, and I just don't want the chance of my cards being tampered with or being less than superb. So, but that's got the whole set there. Only one that isn't matching is the Venusaur as a 9 as opposed to a 9.5, but it is okay. Next one up's another set. So this one, base set 2, classic with the swirl, Blastoise, PSA 6, base set, regular base set, not base set 2, Venusaur, PSA 5, and then one of the first cards that are up for sale, base set Charizard as a PSA 6. So right there is the original iconic 3. Once again, I'm not a Charizard fan, so that being said, I'm at the point now where I'm like, you know what, let me kind of unload Charizard. Sent them off and got graded a 6. So I'd much rather have Blastoise or Venusaur. So I'll keep those two, sell the base set off. Plus, I feel like the artwork itself has kind of been played out. So if you want to pick up Charizard, he's on my eBay. Definitely links in the description. Very beautiful card though. All right. Then, boom. Last one up for the set, right? So, right there. Charizard CD promo. This one graded PSA 2. And these are a set as well. Venusaur CD promo. Graded PSA 2. Alright. And boom. Blastoise PSA 2. So I bought these 3. Graded them all at the same time, bought them raw, graded them all at the same time. They each came back 2. So I was actually happy that they all came back 2 and not different grades, just because it made me feel like that's more of a set. But yeah, one of my favorite artworks. Absolutely love this artwork. And these are the artworks that were featured in the original Game Boy. Like game booklet. So definitely love these. All right, and one of the last ones here, my Charizard Gem Mint 10 from Shining Fates. The reason I'm hanging on to this one and not selling this because I pulled this card. I was recording when I pulled this card, so it's kind of sentimental to me in that way. I don't really pull many cards, so this one I was very excited for. So when it came back at 10, I was like, man, not only did I pull this card, but I sent it off and got graded. It came back at 10, so I'm very attached to this card. And I think this is probably one of my favorites with Charizard's color scheme with the kind of rainbow background, with it being like a Godzilla themed. This checks all the boxes for me as far as a Charizard card. So this one I'm definitely keeping in my collection. And that leaves the final card that is up for sale, and the final card that I would say is part of my collection until it sells, and that is the CGC 4 Shining Charizard. So I bought this one. Once again, I bought this one. I definitely feel like I got a good deal for it. So came back CGC graded as a 4, and then it got double certified, and I'll flip it around so you can see. It got double certified through the eBay authentication services. So not only is it graded by CGC, it was authenticated by eBay just to make sure that it is a legit copy and that everything matches up to it. So this card I bought mainly just because I was like, you know, Shining Charizard is one of those cards where if I don't get it now, I'll say I never had it, and it just slowly drifts away as a card that's unobtainium. So I picked this card up just so I could say, even if I sell it down the line, as hey, I had a Shining Charizard, and this one I have the serial number written down too. So if I do sell it, I can kind of track the purchases of it. So that's it. That's it for my personal graded card collection. What do you guys think about it? Are there any cards that you like? Are there any cards that you added to it? Do you guys have bigger collections than I do? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more videos like this, give me a huge thumbs up. I appreciate that. It definitely helps out the channel. We're new and green and growing. At the time of recording, I think we're close to 4,000 subscribers, so I'm very excited about that. But definitely just need to get that watch time up. So once I get that watch time up, we're going to be good. And I definitely have a couple more PSA orders coming in. So we'll be doing live streams on those, and then some of them I'll be adding to my collection, some of them I'll be selling. If you guys want to purchase any cards, like I said, links are in the description to my personal website and my eBay. And if there's a card that you really want, I'm open to negotiation. But anyways, thanks for coming out, guys. Thanks for checking out this video. Hopefully you stayed till the end. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We'll be doing giveaway videos here in the next couple, it might already be up by then, but we'll be doing giveaway videos. So every time I do a giveaway video, you comment on that subscriber giveaway, be a subscriber, comment on that video, and you're automatically in a chance to win. And yeah, we'll just keep doing it every couple thousand subscribers. We'll be releasing another video. So all right, guys, have a good one. Thanks for joining. Yeah, have a good night.